Right, this is Ankur on mic 1.
Riz on mic 2.
Was that as loud as we could clap?
Like what the fobs do?
That's
Fobs do?
gonna help. What?
Yeah, that's what the fobs do. When they do a check.
I don't know about this.
Yeah. They
We're
do
going to
that.
talk about this later.
They go, ch-ch-ch. I don't know. They do this weird stuff. I don't have that fob accent, so I can't do it.
All right, hey guys, welcome back to the Rockstar Podcast. It's your boy Ankur. I got my boy Riz.
What's going on, guys?
It is episode 3.
Woo, Trace.
Now, my buddy Riz called me this week telling me that he had some issues with how people communicate now.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we should talk about this.
Man, I cannot stand it anymore, Encore. Why does this generation only text right now? They don't pick up phone calls. They don't leave voicemails. They don't clean their voicemails. They don't even set up their voicemails. Why do they only text?
So who is it that you're defining in this generation?
I guess anyone from less than 40.
Because even my dad doesn't even text or call anymore. All he does now is comments on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, your dad's the best. Me and him talk every day. Okay, so I don't know what problem he has with you, but he loves me. I think he told me he's the son that he's always wanted, something like that.
You're the son that he's always wanted?
Yeah, check your Facebook wall. He wrote it on there, actually.
There's no way.
You should see the comments that his dad, Narendra Garg, puts on Ankur Garg's Facebook wall. It's
It would be like, nice try, son.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what?
Ankur came up with, what was it, a brand new website or video that
Yeah,
she did, right?
yeah.
Brand new. It's phenomenal, right? I went in to comment and like, hey, this is really good. And I see his dad's wall, dad's post is like, nice try, son. Like, what the hell?
Thanks, Dad. Love you.
But for me, I could like lose 5 pounds. And he's like, I'm so proud of you, Riz. Keep up the good work. I love him. He's great.
Yeah, but man, he doesn't call either. He doesn't even text. That's his way of communicating now is Facebook.
Hey, I mean, there's a lot of different platforms for communicating, right? So that's what it is, a social network to socialize, to communicate. But I think there should be some type of professional way or etiquette for employees, employers to deal with each other, no?
Okay, so I don't think I text any of my employees.
Agreed. If I call one of my employee and they text me back, what's up? Am I in the wrong? Am I just old? Maybe I'm just a dinosaur. Okay? Am I just old?
Wait, you're telling me you will call an employee
Yeah.
instead of picking up?
Yes.
They'll respond like, "Why are you bothering me? What's going on?"
See, that's how you and I are inferring it, right?
Right.
But I don't think they're inferring it that way because they wouldn't send that text. And this isn't a brand new employee. This employee's been around, right? So they respond, say, what's up?
See, what about girls? I'll try and FaceTime a girl.
Yeah.
And she'll just text me back.
See, I don't date as often as you do, so I have a feeling that this is no shade. You just date more than I do, right? I am a relationship type of guy. I'm not just dating.
I'm a relationship type of guy too, bro.
Yeah, different relationship every week. I guess I'm a long-term relationship guy. So I don't have that issue. Yeah, if you're not FaceTiming me, I would have that issue too. For what you're saying, I understand what you're saying. I need to have visual contact. In pre-corona days, back in the day, if anyone still remembers what that was like, I better meet up with you, right? But again, it's not like, what's crazy? In my life, I have probably gone on maybe 3 dates total in my life. I know it sounds crazy. I'm not talking about once you're with somebody. But someone new.
I've literally crashed your dates, so I know that's not true.
No, I'm saying someone new, not a...
First dates.
First
3
dates,
first
sorry.
dates.
3 first dates
Okay.
probably in my life. Besides that, I have not gone on that many dates. Of course, with the person I date, I go on multiple dates a week. But I have gone on maybe 3 first dates. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I'm sorry, ladies. Riz isn't really romantic. He's not going to take you on a first date to try to woo you.
I don't think it's like that. I think I date someone. We'll go on a first date and we end up being together. Or I end up dating someone that's been my friend for a while. And
You've had more than 3 girlfriends.
so like I said, a lot of, like, for example, I dated Jenna, right? So Jenna and I were friends. And then we just end up growing romantically.
But there was a first date.
No. How do you consider that as a first date?
Did you ever pay for dinner?
Of course, all the time. A man is supposed to always pay for a dinner, as long as the female's okay with it.
So then that's the first date.
No, because we hung out as friends. Right? We hung out as friends. So how does that work? Not like we hung out as a group of friends, like 4 or 5 people.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. If
Yeah.
Jenna FaceTimes you,
Yeah,
do you always pick up?
of course.
So when a girl FaceTimes, you're not worried about how you look,
No.
what room you're in.
Why would I be?
Whether you have like an atmosphere around you that's loud.
If it's loud, then yeah. But I'll probably still pick up and be like, hey, let me call you right back. Because loud, and I'll walk away.
Okay, so it's just rude when people don't pick up when we
Yes.
call.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now. Jenna did not text me, what's up, when we first hung out, because she would have still stayed in the friend zone.
So these girls today, and they'll use excuses of like, oh, my hair's not done, like my hair looks like a bird's nest right now, or some other nonsense like that, right?
Right.
Is that okay? Is that an acceptable excuse to not pick up?
I mean, as long as you're communicating, right? But then don't text. Call me. Hey, I can't pick
call.
up. Yeah. I
Okay.
can't pick up FaceTime right now.
All right, so what's the hierarchy of communication that you prefer?
In life, it depends on the
life.
scenario. If we're talking about dating, if we're talking about employee.
Yeah, let's break this down in category, all right? So
Yeah.
let's do business,
Okay.
right, with a supervisor or a client,
Okay.
and then let's do business with an employee.
Okay.
How would you prefer that hierarchy of communication?
I think with a supervisor or client, anyone above, it shouldn't be FaceTime unless if the client or the supervisor FaceTimes first. Right? I don't think it's appropriate for me to go ahead and FaceTime a client unless.
So I can't just like FaceTime Bob?
No, I think you should ask, hey, by the way, I want to show you something. Are you free right now?
Okay.
Right? Again, this is all in my brain, and my brain, we all know, is like a hodgepodge of things in a different time zone.
Listen, man, I learned very young that you're always right.
I appreciate that. All right. But, and then when it comes to employees, I think we should always have a nice professional relationship via calling, right? Again, I'm not going to FaceTime an employee unless I want to show them something.
What about business communication, like Slack, Teams?
Yeah, I mean, that's, again, those are appropriate professional ways of communicating, emails.
But what's the hierarchy? When an employee needs to communicate something to you,
You call me.
they should call you.
You call me.
And that's because of your work style.
Correct. Because one, I get a lot of different forms of communication on a hourly basis, right? So if there's something that needs to get done, or it's the priority level, you call me. Now, if there's just overall reports or summaries of the day, then you email me. Now, if you want to communicate something with the entire team, you go onto Slack, or whatever project management CRM tool that you're using.
So as a business leader, how do you communicate that expectation to an employee?
Well, actually, I have everything pretty well organized. I have project managers for everything, and I have pretty much a overall manager to manage my project managers. And I am a guy of that rinses and repeat. I'm a creature of habit. So every single one of my businesses repeats the formulas constantly. The teams, the hierarchy, the staff, the responsibilities are all the same. And plus, when I start a new business, I make sure it kind of helps out or piggybacks or assists the other businesses as well. So every new business that I launch is usually benefiting my pre-existing businesses. And I'm not going to start a new business if my current structure is not going to benefit the new business. It's just too much work.
So it's communicated down to the employees because they see it in all the other facets of your business.
Yeah, but right now a new employee most probably isn't going to communicate with me. They're going to communicate with one of my managers instead. I'm a big believer of supporting your team. So if my management needs to hire someone, I'm 100% going to support that no matter what. And they hire, not me. Because I have certain expectations of an employee. That might not match what my manager actually needs. So why will I hire someone that they need?
Okay, so let's talk about friends.
Yeah.
All right. What's your hierarchy of communication with friends? I think you and I right now have 7 different conversations going on.
Yeah.
One in Instagram DMs, one on a different platform,
Correct.
one on text, one in a text with Jack, one in a text with Amish, one in a text with someone else.
We are, as Jack puts it, overly stimulated these days, right?
Overly stimulated.
Yeah. So
What does that mean?
our brains, our minds are all, constantly dealing with all this content, right? Whether it's a YouTube, a video, a text,
So our cortisol levels are just all over the place.
all over the place. Snapchat,
Do you still get joy when you get a text from someone that's a friend?
That's so interesting that you said that. No, I don't. But I remember the joy I used to get just from AOL Instant Messenger when someone sent me something. Or on
Jigga RZ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jigga RZ. Or someone took Jigga RIZ. I know
What
you.
a jerk.
I know you know how that feels, right?
Yeah,
What's your
I do.
website?
AnkurKGarg.com.
Why isn't it Ankur Garg?
This jerk bought Ankur Garg. Literally, Ankur.com. Literally 2 weeks before I was old enough to like have my own debit card where I could go buy a domain. I don't know if you know this. I got cousins that are like .comers.
Yes, actually I
right?
do. They're awesome.
So they own tens of thousands of domains, right?
Yeah,
And
why
they
don't
were
you
telling
why don't
me,
you ask them to help you out?
I did, man. They were like, "Yo, this guy's not budging." He asked me for $10 million.
Wow.
For the domain.
Wow, he knew what you were going to be worth way early. How old are you?
16.
Hey, how are you? My voice is still low. It hasn't dropped yet, but I want to buy AnkurGarg.com.
Listen, man, I was shaving at 14. Okay, my voice was a little deeper than that.
Okay.
But yeah, I just think that I used to get this joy when people would reach out and message and text. I think there's still some people that when I see that they called or that they texted, it's joyful.
Is it a new girl? Is that what it is?
Sometimes, but you know, I like consistent girls. You know, shout out to Sour Patch Kid. And at the end of the day, for me, I think that there's some friends where I'm burdened out from the amount of communication that happens.
Yeah, because especially with family, I'm talking to them on WhatsApp. I'm talking to them on Facebook Messenger. I'm talking to them via phone. Some of my family, they're working with me. So via Slack, you name it, Instagram. Yeah, it's a lot. But the joy, do I get joy getting communicated from my friends? Absolutely. 100%. It also depends on the hours. But the crazy part is most of my friends understand my hours too. They know during work hours, I'm just busy. So I'm usually not getting a call or text from them. But yeah, in the weekend or at nighttime, when I get a call or a text or flowers, shout out to Jackie for always sending me flowers. I love you.
Yo, I don't get no flowers.
Because you are not like me, where I really find joy in getting flowers.
I love flowers.
Well, then you got to put that out in the world. You know how they say,
All right, everyone in the audience, I love flowers.
I love flowers. I don't think girls should be the only ones getting flowers.
Of course not.
I think guys also love getting flowers. I love decorating it. I'm a mama's boy, everyone knows. So when I was young and we used to go to Fortune Off and they used to have the fake flower section and my mom used to, I loved it. And it's difficult. I'll tell you right now, I still suck at arranging flowers, but I love it. There's some type of joy that I get every single morning looking at these beautiful flowers and just makes my day better.
Okay, so in closing out this conversation, are we annoyed by this generation and how they are texting and instead of calling? What do we think the reason is?
Well, the
that
question
they're
is,
doing it?
this is what I always ask myself. I always try to stay relevant. Are we annoyed by this generation or are they annoyed by us being just old school?
And to be clear, this generation expands beyond just the youth, right? Because even the older generation is acting a certain type
Just
of
your
way
dad.
now.
Just your
my
dad.
dad.
That's
Okay. No, I don't know, man. I feel like there's older generations that are texting more than calling too.
I think people need to understand their place in other people's lives and what's important to them. If you are considerate for the other person on the other side, on the other line, and you take the time to understand what their love language is, what their communication language is, and stuff like that, that's all very important. For example, Jackie knows to send me flowers, which is not a FaceTime, which is not a text.
Dear Jackie, send me flowers. That's my love language.
It changes my entire.
I'm so jealous right now.
Changes my entire month, right?
A whole month?
My whole month, I feel great from one set of flowers.
Yeah, I'm going to put you on a flower monthly subscription. Books.com has this monthly subscription. I'm going to put you on this. I just don't know which one of your homes to send the flowers to.
All of them.
All of them? I'm going to be out of my budget if that happens.
What about you? What do you consider is important for you, communication? What's your because you obviously look at things in a hierarchy, right? I didn't look at it that way.
I think the reality for me is that I stopped talking to so many people. When I left Jersey 4 years ago, 5 years ago, however long it's been, I excommunicated probably 95%.
Okay, John Wick.
It was bad,
Yeah.
right? And so I think now that I'm in a place where I'm willing to bring some of those people back into my life, I just don't want to be the person who's always being the first one to reach out. Right. And if I do reach out, like, for example, we have a mutual friend, Rick, reached out 7 times, and then he finally called me back. He was just obviously really important to me, so I kept reaching out, trying to find a way to get that communication to happen. But it's exhausting.
Yeah, but things change. We all get older and people get busier. Rick had a newborn a new home and is married recently, right? A lot of things have changed, so his timing is different. I think again, we need to put ourselves in the other person's shoes. Where are they? And right now he wears Crocs. Okay, so you got to put yourself.
Wait.
Yeah.
Rick Pays is wearing Crocs.
Yeah, we go to events together, and my man is wearing Crocs. So you got to put yourself in.
Stop it.
So you don't wear Crocs.
I forgive him forever.
Yeah, exactly.
I
You
didn't
need to
realize life
understand
was at that point for him.
That's where he is. You know.
When you get the Crocs, it's a problem.
Yeah, no, it's not a problem. He's just in a different age. Like he went from age 30 to 60 immediately. That's what happened. Rick is now a 60-year-old man. That's what it is.
60-year-old man.
So,
How old are you?
I mean, I'm still. I mean, in my 30s. Some people say I'm still acting like I'm in my 20s. I don't know, but time doesn't exist for me. So I'm a man of all ages.
I remember we used to have this one guy in Tribe, and every year it would be his 21st birthday party. The man was like in his 30s, and it was still his 21st birthday party on the flyer. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
All up.
Oh, yeah.
Every single time. It was never
It was his 21st birthday. It's probably still his 21st birthday.
Oh, man. All right, so I think we got the answers for all the questions.
Okay.
And
yeah, I mean, if anyone has any other questions, if you feel the same way about communicating, please DM us, message us. I want to know: are we the only people that feel this way? Do you like the way that you're being communicated? If not, just send us a DM or ask us other questions for our next topic for next week. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for staying tuned.
all right, one real quick question, guys. My phone number is 609-240-7117. Hit me up.
Via text or call or FaceTime.
Surprise me.
And send my man flowers.